Why did I make this video? I was just online and I saw this like thing, and it was like the time I got threatened. And then I was like, oh, I could do a video about that. So here we are. So I used to work at a coffee shop that you've probably heard of, but for legal reasons, I won't call it by its name. But let's just call it Starbucks, but like with a Z.
So when I worked there,
I came across a lot of weird people, from alcoholics to crazy old cat ladies, a guy who asked me to like unflatten his panini. But this guy is definitely one of the weirdest I think I came across. Like batshit crazy, like build a wall between us and Mexico crazy. So one day I'm working away, you know, just doing my normal thing, and this guy, I give him his coffee, and then when he takes it from me, he goes like that, and like I lean in, and then he says,
"Hey kid, I see your latte art. That's some pretty special stuff you got there. I've got a proposition for you.
I'm thinking, okay, what are you talking about, bro?
I can offer you a job, a better job, double, no, triple the pay."
And so I'm thinking like, this guy's offering me a job, like it costs to hire him. But I said to him like, yeah, sounds great, but like in a way that's like KK, end of convo.
"You have to meet me after work in the alley behind the shop. Alone."
This is when it got a bit weird, like not funny anymore. At this point, things got really tense.
"What about you give me your number and we can meet up?"
I get like tingles in my hands here when shit's going crazy, and they were tingling like crazy. Like the last time I think I got that was like when I broke a window or like crashed the car or something. So I say, what about you give me your number and I'll call you, and then that way he'd kind of like go away. And he was like,
"Okay, but you gotta call me tonight."
when I left work that night, yeah, I was scared. Like usually I listen to music on the way back, but like I wanted to be like aware, so like no earphones. Now I'm thinking for this, I could have like an image of me listening to the earphones, and then they like, and then they're gone. Anyway, so I made it home, went to sleep, all that good stuff, but I didn't call him that night. The next day when I came in the morning, I was a bit like tense. I wouldn't say nervous, but I was like, oh, what if he comes back? But like it was midday, he wasn't back, so I was like, oh, he's gone. But like this video wouldn't have a point if he didn't come back. So he came back in the afternoon, and I'm just like, fuck. So he walks up to the person on the till, and he orders a coffee or whatever, and then the person on the till charges him, and then he pays, just like normal. And I'm thinking like, oh, maybe he's cured of being crazy. Maybe he forgot. I was just hoping for something like that. But then he runs up to me and he screams like,
"I'm gonna kill you next time I see you!"
and then he points outside to like the road next to the shop, and he's like shouting like,
"I'm gonna run you over in my car right outside this window, and all of your colleagues are gonna see it."
so then he slams the door, and he runs away, and everyone in the shop, I shit you not, gives me this look like, R.I.P. Goodbye. Goodbye, little barista. But I wasn't worried. And this is why. That road he said he was going to run me over on is cobbled. And like, cars aren't allowed down that road. So he couldn't actually run me over on that road. So yeah, that was it. Thanks Joe for doing the voice. Apologies for this like box type thing going on. I lost my camera, so I'm using a webcam. I apologize. I'll do better next time.